Welders love it when the sparks fly. Steve Dadamo was no different, but then the China virus put him out of work. What happened next is what makes America great.
So I was a traveling welder, installing CBD extraction facilities, doing stainless steel TIG welding. Business was going very well, traveling many states all over the country. And then all of a sudden we just sort of stopped production, and I was waiting for a call that never came, basically.
Business just stopped.
Business just stopped. All the company's clients were on hold.
What happened then? You're at home?
I'm at home with no purpose, no reason to get up, nothing to look forward to. I was losing my mind. All I wanted to do was get back to work.
So what did you do?
Answered Governor Kristi Noem's call.
Come to South Dakota.
Come to South Dakota. Yes, sir.
The spark that changed his life happened while watching TV at home in Texas.
I saw her on July 3rd at Mount Rushmore with President Trump, and I just thought, wow, that reminded me exactly of Sarah Palin. That's freedom right there. So I put a suitcase in my car and drove north. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have a single job interview lined up. I just, welding hood in hand, I started knocking on doors. Hey, are you hiring? Are you hiring? I'll push a broom. I'm not too proud to work. I can do any process you need. And I couldn't tell you how many no's I got because that's not what I was keeping track of. But I finally got a yes 3 cities later, and I'm just so happy to be here. I was not going to give up. Now I have a phenomenal job with great benefits, and I feel like this is where I've wanted to be for so long. So now I'm building windmills. I assemble the tower sections. It's really unlike anything I've ever welded before, sitting in a huge tunnel, working remote, spinning it around, assembling it, making sure it's in all the correct specs and everything. It's really fascinating, and they just can't get enough workers. They're desperately hiring right now. South Dakota's economy is booming. Overtime is virtually unlimited. I've been working 70, 80-hour weeks just to keep my mind occupied and stay busy. So you can pull in 60 to 80,000 a year, which is, you're doing very well here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota if you're making that sort of money.
He's happy to be working, but concerned about the cancel culture that is silencing conservative voices.
Very scary indeed. Yes, sir. Terrifying. Where do we go from here? How do they think it's going to end? When we, the people, the truckers, the farmers, the roughnecks, when we stop supplying these people the tools to enslave us, what are they going to do? How do they think this ends? I'd like to think that these are still my fellow Americans, and it's really a shame that we're as divided as we are, in the sense that we just view things differently. But I think modern day liberals are so far off the reservation that Google Maps couldn't get them back to reality.
Steve, who is a longtime reader of the Conservative Treehouse, asked me to meet him at Falls Park in Sioux Falls, his new hometown.
Tell me about the Conservative Treehouse.
I love the Conservative Treehouse. Sundance, God bless you. You have such a gift to put complicated matters into such easy to read format. It's really something. If we survive this and come out the other side of this still country intact, Sundance deserves a statue in Trump's hero garden. A big one in the middle, shaking Sidney Powell's hand. You have just been an arbiter of light in a very dark time, and done more to expose the corruption than any alphabet soup government agency. People like Tom Fitton and Sundance and Sidney Powell. Heroes. Absolute heroes. How long has this been going on that no one's been brave enough to expose it? I can't thank him enough. I would love to meet him and shake his hand.
And then there is fellow Treepers.
It's quite a community of patriots. I feel like if we could all somehow get together, everyone that reads the Conservative Treehouse, that's an unstoppable force right there. Let's roll America.
This is John Spiropoulos reporting for Let's Roll America.